Hey everybody, I just wanted to remind you that February 9th we're having Oops All Autistics benefit fundraiser extravaganza show at Gamma Ray with music from Ty Ensrud starting at 6:30. The show starts at 7:30. It's gonna rule, so that's gonna be pretty awesome. And all proceeds go to the Autism Society of Wisconsin, Madison. So that'll be fun, okay? We don't have the bandwidth to release a new episode this week, but I don't have the upload bandwidth because I released too long of episodes before. So here is the audio from an old, the first iteration of our show. Before it was a podcast, it was an internet video show, a live internet video show. This is the audio from that with Shauna Jungdahl as our guest. It's from 70 years ago, so it's on a wax cylinder. Just kidding, everybody. It's just normal, okay. But it's not the normal show, it's a little different, and the music's different. Just relax, shh, everything will be fine. But get your tickets, the show notes, there's going to be a link. And next week, we're starting our mini blog. That's right. It's going to rule. It's going to be a blog in the show notes. Whatever. Okay, so check that out next week. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Good evening, and welcome to Several Questions with Nate Chappell. Tonight, we've got some questions for Shauna Jungdahl. And now, here's your host, Nate Chappell. Hello, I am Nate Chappell, and I'd like to begin tonight's program with a moment of silence to honor the fact that I didn't have a lot of time today to write this intro and to give me a moment to think about what I was going to talk about. That moment begins now. All right, got it. I've had this one line I wrote to an otherwise non-existent parody version of The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round stuck in my head for over a week, so I thought maybe if I said it here, it'd get it out. It's specifically a parody of the line, "The doors on the bus go open and shut." You know that part? Okay, well, here we go. So a little context. The overall parody song would be sort of a courtroom procedural song, if that makes any sense. This is just one line, but it goes, "The case against the perp is open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The case against the perp is open and shut, and I bribed the judge." Twist there at the end, huh? Didn't see that coming. In my opinion, there's not enough suspense in parody songs, and I'm going to try to change that someday. But on this day, I've got some questions for Shauna Jungdahl, so we'll talk to her in just a moment. But first, speaking of suspenseful courtroom procedurals, you better grab onto your legal briefs because you just got subpoenaed to Nate Court. What you're about to witness is a TV judge show. The cases are real, the gavel is a croquet mallet, and the judgments are final. Judge Nate is not an actor. They said he didn't have the right look. You be the judge, but not here, because this is Nate Court. This leaves me no option but to throw this case out there to you guys. What do you think? Guilty? Innocent? Guilty? Guilty. Guilty. I asked this guy. Judge Nate cares so much about his job that when a bartender asks him if he wants a drink, he always says, "Just ice." Like justice. And then he sits there, thirsty like an idiot, waiting for the ice to melt. What a tragic and handsome figure. Speaking of handsome, why don't you all hand some tiny pieces of folded up paper with compliments written on them, legibly, okay, everybody? Hand some of those over to tonight's guest, Shauna Jungdahl. Thanks for joining me tonight, Shauna.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, sure. So the way the several questions work is that I've created an inconsequential list of 100 very silly questions, which I keep folded up tightly in the zippered knee pocket of my 8th grade jeans. And Shauna has bravely chosen some numbers between 1 and 100, and now I'm going to ask her the questions that correspond to those numbers. So if this breaks bad, it's mathematics' fault, just like everything else is. Okay, does that make sense? All right, here we go. I'm going in no particular order here. But other than, I guess, by preference of order. I guess maybe that it is particular order, but Okay, we're gonna start out. What was the worst haircut you ever got?
Whoa. Well, I used to cut my own hair in high school because, duh. And I tried giving myself a faux hawk one time by cutting the top layer of my hair into tiny little pieces, and it all grouped in the back together into a blob, and it looked like I had a group of tiny pubes just sticking up in the back of my head. It's bad, but I thought it was pretty hilarious. It's pretty hilarious, actually.
That's good. At least you could laugh at it at the time. Hey, you know what, Shauna? You just gotta laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would you rather have your morning? This is number 44. Would you rather have your morning commute be in a water slide or on a roller coaster?
I'm not too. I like roller coasters, but I'm also really short, and I'm not allowed on a lot of roller coasters, even though I'm 31. So I haven't really experienced them, and I feel like I have a lot of fear that I have yet to experience because of them. So I'll stick with the water slides. Plus, everybody has the big woo at the end. That on roller coasters, a lot of times you die on them. So I mean, I don't want to die on my
a lot of times you do die on them.
Yeah.
And like best case scenario, you are right. Like the best of it is in the middle, and then you just kind of just abruptly slow down at the end.
Yeah.
What a bummer. Yeah.
The water slides, you're going flinging at the end, and I want to be flung.
That's a pretty good metaphor for a way to live your life, to fly at the end instead of
90-year-old body just flung into the abyss.
Actually, that would maybe be my preferred way to die. Would be on a water slide. Okay. Okay, this is a fun one. Number 13. It's a hug, marry, kiss. That's what we do here on our show.
Sick.
So hug, marry, kiss. Miss Piggy, Gonzo, or Fozzie.
Oh.
And Fozzie, I guess. Everybody gets something.
Fonzie from Happy Days, right?
No, not Fonzie. Sorry, Fozzie Bear. It's funny. I was thinking Fonzie. I wonder what that is. Roll the tape back. Just kidding. Okay.
I don't know if I know who Fozzie is.
He's the guy. He's the comedian. He's the stand-up comedian that says "Waka Waka Waka."
I know this, but I don't think I can visualize him.
He's a brown bear. How to describe Fozzie? Well, he's got a love for life.
You know what? Because I don't know him, I'm gonna want to have sexual relations with him. That's the way I get introduced.
So
that's how I'm gonna get introduced to Fozzie.
Okay, so is that kiss then? Because that's the most action we have. We have hug, marry, kiss.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Straight into sexual intercourse. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm not that kind of woman.
Sure, but kissing does lead to fornication, and we all know it.
Yes.
So kiss, okay? Then for marry, do you want to marry Miss Piggy or Gonzo?
I will absolutely marry Miss Piggy because I feel like we have similar personalities, but we can really grow with each other. Okay. And then I will kiss Gonzo.
Okay, he's got that weird nose. Might be.
That's why I want to experience.
That's why you want to kiss him. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I think Miss Piggy and you are both independent, so you could give each other plenty of space. I feel like she needs that. Hey,
we can learn off of each other, though, too. We have similar body types as well, so we're into each other.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, moving on. This is number 17. If Hollyweird made a movie about your life, who should they cast as your dad?
This is a great one. So, thinking about this, there's no actual person that could probably portray my dad as my dad. However, Homer Simpson, I know it's an animated character, cartoon character, but that would be the ultimate casting choice. My family, like my dad, watched as we grew up. That was like, we all watched The Simpsons. He was the master of quoting The Simpsons, like just inhabiting, especially Homer's best, funniest, silliest, greatest qualities. They even kind of looked like each other in a very strange way. My dad's not bald or has the dress that way or anything, but it's just like you could just feel the closeness and physicality. It's Homer Simpson right on the bot. Anytime I watch The Simpsons, anytime I even see or think of Homer, my dad. Right.
That's great. I also just really like the idea of like the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor goes to Homer Simpson in Shauna. I like that a lot.
3D visualization reenactment coming. Hell yeah. This is the future, damn it.
Why not? Why not? Who cares anymore, right?
I don't give a, it's 2021. COVID's killing us all. It's time for more animated living.
Yeah. I've been saying it for years. I'm glad you're finally on board. I've got a nonprofit that I'm launching, so I'm gonna probably be hitting you up for that. You'll get on my list serve.
Nice.
Okay. Number 99. If you could speak to trees, but it meant that you had to always be wearing clothes made of leaves, would you do that? And
I mean, there is. Oh,
what would you ask?
what will I ask?
So it's a two-part.
So I only get one question, right?
No.
So this will be the question I ask the trees while I'm wearing the leaves.
Sure, but you get more than one, I think. But what's the first one? What's the
Okay.
best one?
Well, I would if I could talk to the trees, because I mean, you could do so many things with leaves. You could, but I mean, I'm not good at fashion. I'm not good at like in anything like home ec wise. But I'm sure the trees, talking to them, could tell me how to make leaves into like nice clothing. So I would ask them first, how do I do this? How do I make a nice crop top, lacy weave, short thing with this giant redwood leaf? That would be it. Not
I like
anything
that a lot
earthly.
because I like that because it's like you just put this dumpy, like your first attempt to be so ugly, and the trees would be like, oh, thank God you asked me that first because you look ridiculous. Yeah.
You so ugly. Let us help you.
Oh, that's great.
It's like the whatever barbershop gathering around, but with trees. Let's make her beautiful. And then I'll get into existential questions, all that boring stuff, whatever.
Sure. Well, you gotta look your best and feel your best, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a good bond. I feel like it's a good bonding thing. Probably you don't want to like come on too strong with questions about history or like.
Yeah, because they'll be like, "Who is she? Why does she deserve to know all of these secrets?"
Did you see that leaf parka she was wearing? Oh my God!
Yeah, let's tell her that trees came from dinosaur poo. She'll go and tell her friends, and she'll look like an idiot.
Humans are so puny. Oh, okay. What's the best eating utensil? Number 80. What's the best eating utensil?
That's a good one. I actually watched a movie. I don't remember what the movie was called. And they were like, cultures around the world obviously do this. And it's not just from this movie, but everyone, they eat with their hands because they're saying when you eat with a metal spoon, fork, any utensils, like that takes away some of the natural flavor that you're eating when you're chomping down on the metal fork and you're getting that metal flavor in your mouth. So eating with your hands, eating like naturally, like you're getting the full flavor of the meal. And while I want to agree with that, I also really don't like being messy in that way. I'm just like, I'm not a little bitch. I am a little bitch. So I'm going to meet halfway. Wooden chopsticks.
Oh, okay. It's a good turn there at the end. I like it.
I took a huge turn. I'm like, damn, I'm focusing on the hands right now when I'm just going to say chopsticks.
Yeah, no, I liked it. You took me for one hell of a ride. You say you don't like roller coasters, but...
Water slides, though.
Okay,
Still top and turn.
Yeah. We only got 15 seconds left.
Okay.
Number 10. Do you believe in magic?
We're all still here somehow, so hell yeah, I believe in magic. Crack magic.
Well, I can't think of a better way to end it. Enough. My cup is overflowing. That bell has rung upon this section of the show. And thank you, Shauna, for not calling me out on my weird haircut. All right, everybody, ready your rods because we're charging up for the lightning round. But what's coming up now? I don't know. Why don't you ask a baby? Not really. That's the name of the segment. Hey baby, I started a garden this year, but I can't get anything to grow. What am I doing wrong? Brown thumb and brown deer. Well baby, what do you think? So when Shauna called me out on my shitty haircut, it reminded me, I've got a correction from when I saw my neighbor the other day, and he said, get a haircut? And I said, got them all cut. Well, this morning I found one that I'd missed, right over here. Most of them I'd cut, but not all. I'm sorry I misrepresented what happened, and all I can do is fall down the stairs after the show to demonstrate my regret. All right, Shauna, for the lightning round, you're going to try to answer as many of my lightning round questions as you can before you get struck by lightning. Just kidding. In 30 seconds. But if you get struck by lightning in that 30 seconds, I'll give you a bonus point. Just one. All right, our 30 seconds begins now. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the best number?
6.
Bottom bunk or top bunk?
Top.
Heathcliff or Garfield?
Garfield.
1 wing or 30 wigs?
30.
Garfield or Lincoln?
Lincoln.
What's your favorite metal?
Oh, death.
A monkey salesman or a monkey salesman?
Monkey salesman.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
I don't know what San Jose is.
All right. That is all the time. You did really well. Got 8, I think. Congratulations, Shauna.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And a big thanks to Shauna for coming on and just for generally trying to be a good person. I'd like to leave you with something my Uncle Joe would always say to me. He'd say, remember the following numeric code. 14779413002854541. Anyways, everyone, remember to take time to think, to ask questions, to hear answers, and please, don't forget, that's 14779413002854541. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Several Questions with Nate Chappell. You can find more shows at Wolf Out TV on YouTube, or go to wolfout.tv on internet.